I'm going to share 20 spicy questions with you today on the topic of love and dating and behind the scenes in my work as a dating coach and matchmaker. I'm going to share the most asked question that I get all the time, which is, do your clients ever hit on you? And another very common question that I get is, who is the hardest demographic to matchmake for? And I will share all those things happily in this video. In no particular order, let's start with number 1. Can you love 2 people at the same time? What do you think? My answer is yes. I see all the time that someone is in love in a relationship. At the same time, they are pining for someone in their past, or they are totally enthusiastic about 2 people and they cannot choose between them. So I would have to say yes. 2, what is the biggest ick that people don't realize they're creating? I would say displaying premature enthusiasm. It's important to slowly earn someone's trust and slowly allow others to earn yours. Number 3, can you have chemistry with the wrong person? Yes. And there have been many books written about that and movies made about that kind of love. And you yourself may have felt that pull at a certain time. Absolutely. I would say that chemistry is mutually exclusive to compatibility. Those are very different things. Number 4, why do we chase those that are unavailable? Well, to put it concisely for you in this video, there are 2 paths. There's one path where an individual says they're looking for love, harmonious, happy love. And on the other path, people also say, I'm looking for harmonious, happy love, but in fact, they're looking to heal trauma. So that can manifest in many ways, but absolutely that is one avoidant trait, which is I want to find someone who won't reciprocally love me back as I deserve. Number 5, is love at first sight real? Well, 11% of the population says yes, and I've experienced that. My humble opinion is no. We can experience lust at first sight. We can admire someone at first sight, but love comes later. Number 6, do opposites really attract? Yes, but that's not necessarily a good thing. I believe the happiest relationships are with those where they understand their partner very well. There are many commonalities, they share values, perspectives on life, and believe me, there will always be differences in any coupling that happens. But knowing full well at the beginning of a relationship that you're very different from this person, that's not a green flag for me. Number 7, what is the biggest flirting mistake that people make? Overestimating how overt their flirting is. And everyone is guilty of this. A glance or a chuckle at their joke is not flirting. You really need to be more intentional when it comes to flirting, and we'll talk about that in another video. Number 8, what makes someone instantly magnetic? There are 2 components here that make you unstoppable and very attractive to all. That would be self-assurance, number 1, and more fundamentally than that, authenticity. You pack a powerful punch if you exhibit both of those traits. 9, do people know what they're looking for in a partner? An emphatic no. Many people do not know who would be the most compatible match to them, what that entails, how that would feel. I could go on and on. I'll leave it at that. No, many don't. Number 10. Can you talk yourself or think yourself into attraction? I believe we have some control over those things. What we focus on and what we tell ourselves are the priorities in searching for a partner. I think women are more inclined towards that sort of thinking, and that can be a good thing, and that can also be an issue. This one is a little juicier. Do my clients ask me out? Of course, all of them are single. So do they make any advances or want to take me out on a date? The answer is yes. Yes, they do. Not infrequently. What instantly kills attraction on a first date? Universally, men and women don't love an oversharer on a first date. If someone throws everything in the kitchen sink at you, their health crises, their financial state, their past relationships, family issues, and onwards, people are more likely to be on their back foot and not as interested. A little bit of mystery, a little bit of pacing, appropriate pacing is a very important thing in dating. 13, are men intimidated by successful women? Yes, there are men that are intimidated by successful women, but good news is women are more and more keenly attuned to the signs of someone who is trying to diminish their light. 14, this is a hot topic. This is a juicy one. Do you believe that couples should have access to each other's phones? I have a very unpopular opinion here. I'm aware. No, I don't believe we are entitled to access all of our partner's private information, communications, Google searches, because we are their partner. In a happy, thriving relationship, we need to respect each other's privacy and, of course, trust each other. If you are someone who needs to scroll through your partner's phone, check all the corners of every app to see what they have been up to, well, I don't envy that situation, and I don't believe most people would see that as a thriving, healthy, and happy relationship. Who is the most challenging demographic to matchmake for? Easy. That would be Gen Z women. I noticed that you are not in need of a man. You're happy as you are. There isn't an emphasis on a relationship defining you, Gen Z women. So hats off to you. That's great. But also, it's a very high bar for that reason. 16, are men or women pickier? Gosh, women are much, I want to say another word, more selective in relationships. And that is because it is just much more of a risk entering into a relationship. And we don't need a statistician to tell us that. We know that women are more vulnerable in many ways in relationships. So with good reason. 17, is playing hard to get effective? Yes, it is. But there is an expression, play a stupid game, win a stupid prize, and the stupid prize might be that you are attracting someone who wants you because you're unavailable. They don't want to get close to you. So careful there. What's something people think is attractive but isn't? That would be pretending to be harder to reach or schedule with than you really are. Being a high quality partner or appearing to be a high quality partner isn't about looking inaccessible or actually just being inaccessible. This turns ugly quickly. If someone you're dating feels that they are the lowest priority in your life, they are going to get tired of that very quickly. So be careful with that game. I've seen this turn ugly so many times. Don't do it. Do not do it. 19, do successful people have a harder time dating? Yes, they do. And outliers of any kind often do. And last question, have I ever had a client reject exactly what they say they're looking for? Yes. Yes, I have. Sometimes it does happen. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. It was so fun to put this together. If you'd like to see other videos, subscribe, like, and share this with anyone who you think may also enjoy 20 spicy questions answered by a matchmaker and dating coach. I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.